Hey, what's up, y'all? Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. I hope you all enjoy your great week, having a great weekend. I'm having a great weekend myself. I'm so happy today is Sunday. That's just my Saturday. And having a good time, y'all. What's going on? What's up? I'm ready to hear to talk to y'all. I've been announcing this and just promoting it, just talking about it, that we're going to talk about the season of Love is Blind, season 4, one-time deal for the whole season. We're going to talk about the whole season. So come in, join in, grab your snacks and everything, and let us have a discussion. It's going to be a discussion, not too much of a review of this happened this time, because we don't got time for that. We want to have a discussion, how you feel about the people, how you feel about the season so far and everything. At the end of the day, we all know that Love is Blind, you can't really take it too seriously. It is what it is. It was a great concept when this happened around the Panorama time. People need to watch something. And it's mainly for the drama, First season was authentic and we didn't know what was gonna be about. But then after a while, people start acting and showing their behinds. And so like that. So that's what it was. Hold up. Hey Tracy Boo, what's up? How you been? It's like that. So if you have not done so, please subscribe to my channel, Mr. 14. I do content, I do weekly and numerous videos a week. So please support and watch my channel and help me grow. Share my videos out there. Let people know about me. Mr. Grown is on Instagram. Time_Grown is on Twitter. Discord is Mr. 14, #3488. Or the link is down in my description box. Click on that link and join my Discord. We have discussions there. We do watch-alongs there. That's a chance you could get to talk to me and stuff like that. And we build. And if you saw a client with support, is Cash App, $ is 140. What's going on? Hold up. About to get on screen. What's going on, y'all? How y'all doing? What's up? What's up? I'm looking fly and happy. I'm drinking tropical juice right now. And oh, I don't watch this show. Is this the show with the guy with the terrible hairline? Who you talking about? Kwame? His hairline's way back here. Big ass forehead, the head. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes. Oh, we got some things to talk about. All right, before we start that, get some people time to come in. We're gonna do shows update and get a little talk about some of the shows, and then we get into Love is Blind. You giving Swinkin' Jerry style. Say something. Hey. Yes. Yeah, I just get the arms out today. I went on a short set because I'm not going outside. Like everything's matched. You see? All right, hold up. Hey, Renee Boo, what's up? Hold up, y'all. Let me get this fan going because I'm hot on it. Oh my gosh. There you go. Thank you. Yes. I love it. Love it. Yeah, show some love. Thumbs up this video, letting it know it doesn't hurt. It doesn't charge you for the like. It's getting the algorithm out there, let people know. Yes. Oh yes, it's not terrible. It's the back here. Big ass forehead, the head like this. Child, let me stop. We're gonna talk about his little problematic behind as well. So if you did not with the fit, you know, I had to juice it up. If you had not watched my live, I did this past late Friday night, early Saturday morning. My latest live or some shows to what I did that for. I did it to make up for not doing live last Sunday. Child, he was some problems. He was some problems. Watch my live, y'all. Get that views up for that latest live. We had a good time, and we talked about something. We talked about putting a ring on it. No, we didn't. No, we didn't. We talked about growing the gospel, accused, SWV, and loving man Huntsville. All right, so growing the gospel, y'all. Read TVs on Thursdays, watch along and review. And it's not that bad. It's not that bad. I'm glad that it's not this ongoing season of Bash and Bree, because I was getting tired of that in the first 2 episodes. I was like, yeah, let that up. And now, and everything else. But yes, you will get another review of that next week, because I talked about the latest episode this past Saturday morning. So watch that review that I just shared. Put a ring on it, season 4. I didn't watch this latest episode, but I will watch it for when I do my pre-recorded review. I think I'll do a pre-recorded review of Put a Ring on It, Loving Marriage Huntsville, and Secret Brother Husband all in one video, and we're going to premiere it tomorrow, and we just watch it and make comments on it. Maybe I may split it up or put it all in one video. We'll see. Yeah, I like Go to Gospel too. I think that shit was not bad. It's not bad. I was like, at first I was hesitant. I was like, oh my gosh. Because I'm spiritual. I talk to the Lord and everything, but I don't go into that church scene and all that stuff and all that. I don't do none of that stuff. So I didn't know how I was going to take the show. But we got past the first couple episodes with Elijah, even though he's still too much. But I'm glad that he's giving that energy to other people and just not just Bree. So, yeah. Secret Brother Husband is a terrible trash. I need it. Yes, child, that show is something else. With Eliza delusional behind, don't even know what she wants, how she explaining things, thinking that freaking Mike is confused. Mike is not confused. He is very unsure what you're on board. He's not on board, but he's very understanding what you're saying. You the one who confusing behind changing up your freaking goalposts. Child. And that freaking what's her name? Sharee and Babe and the other gay with the other guy. I don't know how she feel about the baby. I gotta watch the latest episode tonight. I want to see how she feel about this baby thing. She gonna bring that up. And child, and then had no sex for like 10 years. Hey CM Boo, no sex for 10 years with your husband. I mean, I understand you had an accident. You had an accident, everything, and you had to rebuild yourself, and that kind of turned them more sexually. That's you roll for a third person. But now you want a baby. So I'm gonna see what that happened because Babe don't touch you. So I don't know how the other one you say he act like a single person. I say I don't know. Y'all kick him out. So what you want him to do? So that's that. The Dustin, Kim, and other storyline. Vincent, not really feeling that much. But Kenya, Tiger, and Carl, I said, child. Kenya just won a lot, and she about to get the man next. I can't wait to see. I can't wait to see him. That's gonna be his thing, y'all. Every time I talk about she got a big brother's card. guy next. Shoot, she got the nerdy type Carlton, who's more intellectual. She got the Tiger, who's more the physical, and I don't know what she gonna get. Yes, more. What was it? Tiger's more of the physical part at one point, but they started having sex that much because she want more commitment. So I guess she gonna start getting the other guy for the sexual part, and I don't know Tiger gonna be what his vote is. Child, Tracy, I'm late, but I'm here. I like seeing Boo. Oh my God, yes, she's so confused. Yes, Elsa, mad confused because you said you want to build a connection and a romantic part compartment, a romance, and not so much the sex part. So when you met that guy you had a date on, and he talked about all about sex, now you coming back and talking to Mike there. You said it's a possibility you have friends with benefits. I said no, that's not how it works. You want a relationship. You want another romantic partner on side of Mike. So don't screw it up and say you want friends with benefits because friends with benefits not supposed to be in serious. It's just mostly friendship with sex every now and then. That's what you want to know. That's not a freaking polyamorous relationship. That's just something you have it on the side and you think that he understands. No, he's not confused. You're the one confused. Learn your term. What you want. You want a friend with benefit? That's his whole different dynamics. Because this is a polyamorous relationship that involves all three. Now Mike won't be messing with the other guy, but at the same time, you both got to be partners and be on the same page. So if you want a friend with benefits and then Mike, that's not gonna work. So girl, learn what you want and get it together. Yeah. I like how you put me out and mad about how. That's what I'm saying. You put him out. You put him out. Nobi. You put Nobi out. And now you say he act like a single person. I said, what you want him to do? Sure. Are you in his house all the time? No. You with babe who you don't have sex with. So, yeah, right? Who? She definitely don't have a type. She looks all the man. Exactly. She likes all the men. Chat. I knew mess would come. But well, shall. So yeah, put a ring on it. Love and Marriage Huntsville, Secret Brother Husband will be all in one review. I'll watch it tonight and then put it together. Accused is still going. I'm still reviewing it. I'm catching up. And we just talked about Jack's story. And it was good. So we're gonna continue with Accused. How come none of these folks are truly poly? Only one person can either have another significant other. Mm-hmm. Yes, because they only practicing the extreme polyamorous of polygamy and polyandry. Now they want to be truly poly. They could have open up the freaking thing, and exactly. True polyamorous relationship is truly that. But yeah, a lot of people is not really that truly poly. They just want to make their terms, create the terms how they want to create the terms. I say, bye. And Vincent, boy, boom, Vincent, boo boo. Let me tell you something. You became the other person, just like Dustin. Now Dustin has moments and everything, like he told you, but you was the other person. So now how you gonna feel about her doing something else? She did that to Dustin to you. Now she gonna do that to you. Now you gonna feel out how you solidify yourself. I said, girl, boy, you knew what you got yourself into. So you have to understand, she was not gonna just stop with you. Now that's what he probably thought, and maybe she should have said that way a long time ago. But either you get with the program or you just move on. What else? Book 2, Ghost Season 3. We're going to talk about that tonight at 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern tonight. We're going to talk about the last week episode and this week episode. The episode was good, y'all. We're going to talk about it. Secret Brother Husband. Oh, we was talking about it a little bit now. About how we feel about the couples. So the latest episode will be tonight. And I'm going to watch it. I got to give my review tomorrow on it. Love is Blind Season 4. We're going to talk about that today, the whole season. Yeah, the live reunion is tonight, 8 o'clock, if y'all want to watch it on Netflix. It's tonight, 8 o'clock. I know the panel's around that time, so I'll probably watch it later on when they put it out there. But it's a live reunion. So that means it's not pre-recorded. It's live. Talk about it in real time. So if y'all want to watch it, go ahead. I was today 8 years old when I learned Friends with Benefits with Willie Polly. Child, she needs to get out of herself. You know, Friends with Benefits, not Polly, girl. But yeah, that's what her she wants. I said, that's not how it works. That's not a polyamorous relationship. It's deeper connection than the sex. It's more the commotion connector part to it and ties all y'all together. But it also takes a lot of emotional maturity to handle that. Because I don't know, a lot of people can't. Love and Marriage Huntsville season 6. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. We talked about premiere episode this past Saturday morning, late Friday night. Carlos told us it's gonna not be reiteration of last season. Probably lying, but new beef. I say yeah, it's new beefs and new things, but it's the same storylines. So I don't know what the hell you talking about. Same storyline with different people. I was like, oh, really? Yeah, I'm reading the comments too. I'm not responding to a lot of these comments. On Twitter, I'm reading the comments on Twitter. How people feel about the show. Say that, pick it up. Exactly. Yeah, I hope it gets better. Cause I don't know. Boo, boo. Carlos interviews makes it work. Exactly, because he always happy that he said it was not regurgitation last season. It's all new beefs, a whole new drama, all this. And then we get back, it was like the same kind of similar drama. Martell still harassing freaking Melanie. She had to tell you numerous times that she dissing herself between seasons, but nobody understands that. Y'all all kind of connected with Martell, so when she don't want to deal with anybody who really connected with him in that way, or the side chick coleslaw, then that's so right. You have to understand that. But y'all getting every season, getting on front of television, act like y'all brand new. And the fact that we got the backstory between how Stormy and Melanie met and how it wasn't really a friendship. Friendship was more of a business. And then it became cool. And then she put you in because she wanted to put other people on the show. And y'all was building a friendship according to Stormy words. So now you get on season act like she just turned you on. Girl. And then y'all always communicate with DMs. Even if you had just your number. So why you couldn't DM this time? Watching her stories and everything. So if you wanted the woman to talk, you could have reached out. But no, you and everybody else in that cast said y'all barely talked since the last reunion. Since the reunion, many of y'all did not talk. But now it's an issue with only women. Okay, whatever. I got time with that. Y'all was aggravating me. Mm-hmm. Exactly. What is hard to understand. I don't understand why people so acting like they are freaking friends. They're not. They're co-workers. And that's the issue. That's what it is. But everybody act like the only friendship Mel has is the show. And I said, no, y'all, this is the show. She has a real life and she has real friends that's just not part of the show. And she mentioned that some of her friends, probably one of her friends appeared on the show before, and then she had another best friend that she knows for years that don't want to be on the show because she said, if your event comes and if y'all filming, I'm not coming. And I said, I hear that right. I know that's right. And then you got rid of Wanda and Destiny to create another storyline with the same storyline with Stormy and Betty. Oh my gosh, I don't got time for this. I really don't. Oh, that's Mel's fault, right? Exactly. I was like, and then act like people who understand Mel's style, we all are like, we have stands. No, we just understand. Come on. And then you understand when you break it down, it's like, put yourself in Mel's shoes. No, we're not saying Mel's perfect, and we're not saying that. We just saying, put yourself in her shoes. Got with a man for a long time, think he was this way. They realized he's this, that. You got 4 children on him. Get on the show. Cheating kept going. He supposed to stop. He didn't stop. Dog you out. Call you all the time with hoes and everything. Still harasses you. Taking you to custody right now. Excuse me. Taking you to custody right now. a court case that's still currently going. What people don't understand that's currently going. That's what she moves the way she is. They don't want to be around him, but he kept pushing. He kept pushing. Every time cameras come on, he want to push his narrative. Sure. Oh, thank you. Kept pushing his narrative. Kept pushing his narrative. And everybody's like, why she can't get it over? Why she can't let it go? I said, do y'all realize if it's one thing that she divorced him and he just never bother her and y'all just living your separate thing and y'all co-parents just like y'all supposed to be knowing, then that's what it is. But he constantly keep coming after her and can constantly. That's when she changed the number. And when she don't give her number, I understand that because like y'all all really connected to Martell. Nobody really like Melody like that because y'all connected to Martell. Y'all the pick me's. So, of course, she want to distance herself. And y'all gotta understand that. Don't get every time you get in another season, we act like, oh, nailed it. I said, y'all dusty ass need to shut up. Annoying with that saves now to 279, 206. And no, she should not leave the show because that's her show. But she gonna move how she move. And I want people to say the man should leave and let everybody carry the weight. But I say, no, what? No, this is her show. Let her stay. Oh, thank you, Renee, boo. And I love you too. I love you too. And everything. I love you too. And then I heard that the freaking Marcel's son told him, like, I don't want to deal and treat my woman how you treat my mother. I said, ooh. I know that's right. He told you. Right? Woo! If all of the public gotta bump it, jump it, jump it. Let me see you got a girl, yes, treat you got a man, but the party in the stop. I would pump, jumping when he get run over. Yeah. Last week, then you stayed home and lonely. Could you find your man here chilling with his homies? Where Martell at? Oh, yo, yes. I mean, bumping, jumping. They said, what the fuck she playing Destiny Child while she run him over? I said, uh-huh. Fuck with me if you want to. And push it. She said no is no, and everybody try to make. And I said, "Oh, let him walk in the car. Shut your dusty ass up. You sit your pregnant ass down and sit down with you and figure your dusty ass husband." Yes, I said it. What the car do to Sir Martell on it? Exactly. Martell, what happened on Speed Bump? Child. Woo! I need to know. Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 15. It will premiere May 7th, at same day as Summer House Martha's Vineyard will premiere on May 7th. Until Momo and I will do a joint review on Mondays of those two shows together. It might be alternating channels back and forth between her and my channel. We have discussed that, but we both agreed to do it together. And I guess y'all enjoyed it like we did the Cabaret and Bad Boys. We'll do the same thing for these two shows. Black Bravo Night. Let me go do that. All right, it's Survivor R. Kelly Netflix special. I might just still talk about that on Discord. I still not decided if I'm gonna do a review on that or not. But that's that. All right, let's get into the Love Is Blind, because that's what y'all here for. Anything else I missed? Oh yeah, I was thinking about doing book and listening night, but I gotta discuss that more. All right, let's go. Ooh. Oh yeah, because we know he gonna appear in Bravo. I was like, oh Bravo, you let that happen? But then all let Sheree come over. Oh, so I said, okay. People were saying, oh, they ain't gonna let that happen. I said, oh, I guess it's not happen. Ooh. Look, I ain't even start my review yet, and I drink my whole juice. Let me pour some more juice, y'all. I'll be right back. All right, y'all. Y'all see the picture? Love is Blind season 4. Let me see. Let me write the time it started so people will watch. 29:50. Yes, y'all. So Love is Blind season 4. Whether you watch it or not, I'm still here. We can discuss things, common themes, how you feel about the show overall, and everything. What you heard about online? Do you want to discuss? Because even though you didn't watch the show, you might have heard some things, or you might read some things on Twitter and everything, and we'll discuss. All right. So let me introduce these people, and we can discuss the seasons from start to finish. We can do it in any order. It's not like we had to do it episode by episode. We can discuss what you want to discuss. All right. So let's start from here. The top row, the ladies. We have Tiffany. Next to her is Bliss. Next to her is Chelsea. Next to Chelsea is Micah. Next to Micah is Jackie. Below in the bottom row, the men. Under Tiffany is Brett. Under Bliss is Zach. Under Chelsea is Kwame. That's the one with the messed up hairline. Tracy. Under Micah is Paul. And under Jackie is Marshall. All right, y'all. So, like I stated last time, before the season started, if you watch the trailer that they put out before the season happened, you really got a sense of the people who made it past the parts. Because normally the suspense and the interesting part in the parts that we don't get to see, we don't know who picked what. So the trailer should have been a little bit more secretive, at least blur the faces out, or at least put that, just show the body who's speaking, so we don't get to see who it is. So when we watch the part, it's a surprise and everything. But no, they showed the trailer and they showed the people who made past the part. So when you pick the part, you already find out them 5 guys and the 5 females they made past it and everything. Now we not don't know who made it in it together, who were not in it together, who end up together saying yes or no at the end. But we did know who made past the part. So all these people on this thing, with the exception of Bliss, right? Because Zach did not start with Bliss. We're going to talk about that in a minute. He's talked with Irina. Yes, Bliss. He started with Irina. Rat face-ish. That rat faced the chick. That's how face look. It got the nerve to talk about freaking Zach. Now, granted, Zach do got that weird stare. Look at him. Because, first of all, his hair is always out of the place. Now, his hair this time, it look nice. But in the figure, whole season, his hair is all it was all over the place. That this one hair is all curled up like this and all this like that. I said, fix your hair. And then you got the nerve to be looking at people like, barely blinking. Barely blink when you look at it. I said, oh, you're just looking at the soul, somebody's soul. Like, Kate, oh, did I do something? Why are you looking at me so hard for? Oh, you said F Irina, F Irma? Left little rod is so trifling. So, whew. He is so crazy with your faces. Yes, she got that rat face. Ain't got the nerve to talk about somebody. Ain't got the nerve to be a mean girl. Her and Micah was mean girls. Micah and Irina. I don't have Irina picture here because I don't really care for her because he did not end up with Irina. He ended up with Bliss right here. Hey, Auntie Mamu, how you doing? Let's go like that. So that's what, like I said, if you watch the trailer, and I think I shared the trailer like weeks ago when we talked about the introduction of Love is Blind, you already picked out who the people are. And most of the people you already picked out. So when I watched that, it's like I didn't start the review, start taking my notes until after the pods. because I would say I watched the pause because I wanted to see how they got to the point. So only focus on the people that I recognize who made it past based on the trailer. So I focused on their interactions and nobody else. So I was like, it defeats the purpose of that. Anything that happened in the past that makes me significant to the storyline after the way, then I mention it. But other than that, we're gonna talk about from the honeymoon part all the way on. All right, this has been all of my Twitter timeline. Love and Blind is a hot mess. Exactly. Okay, y'all. So, what point you want to start with? All right, let's say this season, y'all. It wasn't bad. It was not bad. Everything, like I said, I came to the season focusing not too much of okay, who gonna make it to the. I just watch it and just watch it. I was like, you know what? I don't give a damn who made it or not. I don't care. I'm not too invested. I just want to see what's the theatrics they're gonna go through to get to the end and whatnot and everything. Last season, I was like, okay, it was a bit too much. But this season, I was like, it wasn't too bad and everything. But at the same time, I was like, okay. Oh, thank you, boo. I'm so glad. I hope happy that my reviews and stuff make y'all want to start watching some of these shows. I'm in the kitchen throwing down and I'm ready to listen to tea. Oh, all right, boo. What you making? So, during the pause, right? Everybody was connecting, everybody was talking, and also another significant person is Josh. Now his name will appears later on because it's a point in between Marshall, Jackie storyline. Irina is a point in between Bliss and Zach's storyline. So those two people pictures I did not have, and I don't give a damn because they're not important. But it will be significant when we talk about the review, when we talk about later on. Can I ask a stupid question? Did they have biracial couples before? Yes. They had biracial couples before. And wait, did they did some couple swapping? You know, this season, right? It's only interesting because you know why? With Zach and Bliss storyline, barbecue ribs, chicken, and sausage, potatoes, salad, and beans. Just was just a little something. You said it's just a little something. It's just a little something. We got time for that. We make a barbecue ribs, chicken, sausage, potato salad, beans. You know, it's a little something. It's nothing going on, y'all. Just like my grandma when she make a big Sunday dinner when she was alive, and they say it was nothing something. Actually, what you make? You know, I just make some potato salad and some chicken and some collard greens and some yams and a mac and cheese, and you know, it is a little something, a little strawberry cake. You know, it's not something you can come over. I said, I know that why I'm coming over. Shoot, hey, family just got done seeing the Dr. Hector. He's so nuts. Feel. Oh, all right, hey, J-Dog. Shoot. Wait, that's all I say. Shoot, he's my private pastor, but he's also my private babe. I know, right? Oh, you still go to that chiropractor show? Joint factor. You don't, hope you don't go on that anymore. All right. So I was mentioning how. Ooh, what I was saying? I was talking about Zach Bliss. Oh yeah, the couple swapping. Yeah, she was talking about. That's the moment that chicken sound good. I'm gonna find that TikTok pasta and chickpea chicken palm. All right, oh snap! What the f? I made hot honey chicken wings and mac and cheese. That's a little something Auntie Lou made. That's what I'm saying, right? The hot chicken wings sounds good too. Cause after I get off of this, I'm gonna order me some honey salmon, honey glazed salmon with some mac and cheese and probably collard greens or mac and cheese and candy plantains. Give me the vertical. I think my back hurts. All right, Tracy, how you like those hot honey wings? Nope, let the joint. Nope, let the joint. The only joint I subscribe is the one in about to take up down. I had that. So I was talking about the only thing hot swap on because normally if a couple doesn't make out or doesn't work in a season and they decide to end it early, then that's it. We don't see any more from them. But the interesting thing about the Zach and Bliss storyline is that Zach chose Irina, Mushface, the rat faced chick. And Irina act like she was all that and she wasn't. And then Uppour fantasized over Paul. Oh, we're gonna get that in a minute. But that's that. So when he decided to end it with Irina and it was done, I felt like it should be done with Zach. He had his choice, but they still follow him, and he made his right wrongs and decided to propose to Bliss. So that kept him on with Bliss for the rest of the season, which I was like, normally they don't do that. Once you're done, you're done. You made the wrong choice and you over. So why are we still following you? So I was like, okay, that's crazy. And then when we talk about Marshall and Jack, then when they done, they was done. But that happened so close to the end. And we didn't follow him afterwards. We did see Marshall who came to support Brett in his wedding, and which was so nice. And I'll say, you know what, Marshall, don't worry about it. Somebody will watch the show and slid your DMs, and you gonna have potential women. Like you will. Child, you float my boat. Child, Marshall, let's see something. No, I'm not that thirsty, y'all. It is what it is. I just make it joke fun. But I believe he's a good guy. So after why people watching the show, he will have he will have people who will appreciate him. And I believe he will find potential candidates, especially if they watch the show and they see how he is and how he got treated. So he will find people. It's like that. I love that hot honey. And it's not too spicy. Thank you, boo. Yes, it's really appreciated. It's like that. Oh, I want to know spill the tea, y'all. This is a discussion, y'all. That's to say this discussion. So I was like with Zach and Bliss storyline, I feel like I guess it's gonna be a staple to moving forward. And I said, oh no, if you open the can of worms now, what about season 5? If they're doing season 5, it's gonna be a whole bunch of I made the wrong choice. Let me go for this person that's married and continue the storyline. I said, don't start that. Don't start that, please. Please don't start that. And I was like, Zach was not a bad guy, but at the same time, he does have this eccentric kind of feel to him. And him and Bliss did work out more. That's why I would understand why the hell he chose the rat-faced chick who got a lot to say about him. And you know, crazy, Bliss remember his birthday. You know, in the pause, you try to get to know 20 different people. But she's so into Zach and her because they had the best connection. They interact with a lot of things. They had like similar storylines. They had similar like visions. Like she liked owls. She had owl. He loved owls. Something they had a similar like dreams about things. It takes and goes. So I was like, and then she made you cupcakes because she remembered your birthday. Something that's significant. And I really didn't remember. But she was trying to lash on, trying to get Bliss cupcake to give it to Zach. I said, no, I'm glad that Bliss said, no, you can't do that. And she big enough a woman to bury the hatchet with Irina, because Irina was a mean girl. Irina and Micah right here were mean girls at the pods. Mean girls. To the point that they was laughing when girls get their heart broken. They was cheesing. Everybody coming in may be upset or something and want to talk about it. They had a lot to say. They was like, all laughing and everything. Oh, you keep calling her Irma. Oh, not come over to the other side and I take care of you, Miss. No, because I listen, I would love somebody like a Marshall. Like, come on now. Attention. Who wants to build? Jackie friends dropping her tea about how she thought dude was, how you doing, and why she only wanted him for the show. Oh. Irma wasn't it. She wasn't. She wasn't. She tried it. This is what okay. She definitely tried it. So I was like, and it was funny that Zap told some of the people at the pods that he know that Mushface Irma, call us the CM name of her Irma, we'll call her Irma. Mushface Irma was freaking being childish and immature and satirizing and being mean to other ladies. He recognized that because he understood Bliss words. He recognized that and confronted Irma, and she was acting like she don't know what she was talking about. And so, and they still choose Irina. I was like, still chose her. So when they met, and she really got turned off, she said, "Oh, you look just talk cartoonish, and your eyes scare me, and this is that. Your eyes weird." And picking on him, did give him a kiss, took his ring, all that stuff. They barely want him to touch you, and everything. All that he was. Oh, I'm not comfortable physical. I said it's not because you're comfortable physical. Because at the end of the day, girl, you was normally the type who physical. Because she said she more of a physical touch person. So that's your love language, and then you didn't want nobody really touch you. That means you really wasn't into him. So anytime like you try to get to know him, and he started to realize that you was playing games, and that's when he ended with you. And that's why I feel like why the show let him continue on. Because normally, once you ended with someone, you ended, you done. I was gonna say, wise one had to deal with Kawunk, and that was easy enough. Child, exactly. So when he got with Bliss, he talked to Bliss, and Bliss realized she was holding on that she was the second choice, and he messed up. He chose the one person because yes, Bliss was the match. Him and Bliss was the person match. To be honest, they were because they had the similarities. Both 30. Oh yeah, she was the female Shake. China. I'm a validation. Validation. I need to be validation, Natalie. Validate man. Validate me, Natalie. Validate me, Natalie. That dumbass. Oh no, I'm talking to one person. Shake. Oh, last year Shake. Oh yeah, never mind. I was thinking about the other guy, the white guy. Shake last season. Oh yeah, he was terrible. Act like he was all that. And Deeply was a beautiful woman. Act like he was not attracted to the girl. I said, just say you want the loose leaf paper chicks. Yeah, so when he got with Bliss, Bliss was trying to make it seem so he proposed, ain't doing anything. He was trying to make it work. He was trying to force it and everything. I said, you can't invalidate her feelings anyway, because I think at some point that he was getting tired that she kept saying, I said, Zach, you have to realize you did chose the wrong thing, so you can't invalidate her feelings. Let her get her feelings out. But Bliss, boo-boo, throughout the season, you keep bringing it up. I understand it, but you said yes for a reason. After he surprised with a proposal at the boat. Because after he wanted to get a kiss, because he tried to get a kiss so bad, and like he never kissed somebody before. Kept trying to kiss him every damn time. Especially one time when he was sitting, when Bliss was talking to Micah, and then he coming over. I said, "Sit your dusty ass." I was like so done. Janet could tell you, I was so over it. Janet could tell you, she vouched for it. I was so over it because I was like, "Can you?" It's like that dusty dude guy who don't have any play before, and then when he finally get a beautiful woman who like, and he just coming over and just doing the straight the most. I said, why are you interrupting their conversation and try to tongue Bliss down in front of Micah, making the mic? I was like, don't get me wrong. You can do your smoosh smoosh and you kiss your boo if you want to kiss your boo. I'm not telling nobody to do that, but he just did it out of nowhere and then trying to come in and try and interrupt. I said, boy, go talk to the boys. Coming over there, breaking the kisses, tonguing in and looking all weird and shit. I was like, oh my gosh. But she kept bringing it up about the second choice. I said, girl, you got to stop doing this. Like, you proposed. If you felt that way, why you set the proposal? This is why. Why he sent the proposal? If he feels strongly about that. Which I understand. Being second choice is not always the best. It's not always good. But you say yes for a reason. Especially you told him he got to work for it. If he got to work for it, then he'll work for it. But if you're supposed to, you can say yes. I'm not going to hold y'all. They say yes at the end. Bliss and Zach chose each other. They both say yes. Because I was like, you know what? At the end of the day, they both was perfect for each other. Now, Bliss' father, if y'all watch the show, how y'all think about the father? Because that father was doing the most. Now, granted, understand this process is way too fast. It's different. It's a higher failure rate, the success rate of couples who actually made it through this process. Just like Married at First Sight, it's a higher failure rate of divorce than a successful marriages that came from that show. Not saying that it wasn't couples that made it and actually still married together. It actually still together as this day from that process. So it could get to a few success stories, but you know that majority is a high failure rate. So it's not a great success rate of marriages. So nobody suspect that the show got to be 100% successful. No, I expected that. But I feel like the matches was good. Just like Tiffany, I think Tiffany and Brett, their match was good. And they ain't really got much going on, so I ain't gonna really spend too much time on them. But and I feel like Zach and Bliss was a good match. Now, if they get over that hump that she was second best, then we could see how this goes. The other three, not so much. Not so much. Mm-mm. So I believe they would be good. Now we'll see if they stay together or not. I don't know. Um, Kwame, Chelsea, and Micah. Let's talk about that. Cause Kwame, first choice originally was Micah. This right here. His first choice was originally Micah. And the baby, how that boy cried his ass off. He cried when she turned him down to be with Paul. And Paul turned down Amber. And that's why I say Micah and Amina was freaking mean goods. Because when I think Amber was the one who was crying about her heart being broken by Paul and everything. They both was laughing. I said, look at y'all does. See, karma gonna bite y'all behinds. It gonna bite your behinds. It definitely will. Definitely will bite your behinds. But we get to that in a minute. Micah and Kwame was each other's first choice. And I guess somewhere along the line, but we also know that Kwame also built a connection with Chelsea. And did, exactly. And did got karma, got bite behind. And Paul had an connection with Amber. I think Paul and Amber would have been a better choice. But no, he chose Michael. Now, granted, we know they didn't see each other, so we don't know. But I do feel like they may ask some questions to make them visualize the person somewhat culture and kind of race a little bit. Now, I don't know if they could ask. Maybe they could, because they might cut it off. What's your nationality? What's your race? What's your background? It's like that. They got to give me something to look forward so I can know. And how come Kwame? Well, you know he liked those loosely paper chicks. You can tell. You can tell he liked chicks. Which I don't understand why the hell he. We're gonna talk about that in a minute. So when Micah turned him down, that boy, first of all, he got rejected, and he says like, "Oh, thank you, bye bye." I'm like, "Bye bye." That's a bad fast. Yeah, so you can ask questions to see what their culture is, and I believe they will. So that's what I'm saying. These people probably had somewhat inclination what they look like. May not even know exactly what they look like, but at least know that they may be loose leaf, they may be black, they may be Indian, or so like that. Some way, shape, or form, you might know that something they might be or Spanish, whatever. Are you black? I'm not gonna waste my time. I asked the question to see how black someone is. I don't care. Okay, exactly. Sure, nobody say how many rules you gonna. Hey, they don't. They're gonna show you what kind of questions they have, but I believe you gonna ask some of that, and then you kick something down. They kick my ass on the show because I would say, "Are you black?" Exactly. Even though I'm open to other races and everything, but Chad, I gotta need to know some things. But my two top choices, black and Latino men. And second, who you vote for? Sure, that's the question. I just said no. Political status, religious views, religious views, spiritual views, emotional, how you handle emotional maturity. I need to know a lot of that stuff. What's Tammy's job? Can you finish this giving glory to the God? What's Tommy's job? So everything. You gotta ask all that. So I do have an inclination that they probably all know with some way they should perform what they may have looked like based on what they be asking. Because I can't really sit here and act like they would not ask some kind of physicality questions. Are you short? Are you tall? This is that. This is that. See, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. For real. So I had a connection. He probably liked those freaking loosely paper chicks. So when Michael turned him down, he said, "Thank you, bye bye," and then was bawling and crying in that room. Who you think first? Which is better, friends or living single? Were you? Where were you on January 6th? Ooh, and act. Don't you clap up the beat up on the beat that. don't you clap on the upbeat or the down beat. Chill. Chad, you gotta ask those kind of questions. Sure. So he was crying. So he decided to choose Chelsea afterwards. Now I want to know how Chelsea feels when she see this back. Because I think she know that he had another connection. Because I think he told Chelsea that he had a connection with Micah and everything else like that. So she kind of knew that he had another connection as well. And I said, yeah, honesty is there because at the end of the day, none of y'all can expect y'all would be clinking on one person on man. You got to eventually you would like to, but you have to know you build a connection with 20 other people. So you got to see what it is, how that goes. So he ended up being with Chelsea, but Chelsea, she is heads over heels more into him more than he was into her, and that was aggravating. Because she was overhyping him so much. Oh, he is the greatest person. He's the great, real talented. He is this and that. He is this and that. He is yada yada yada. He is yada yada yada. He is the level. Do all that. And I said, "Good, he ain't doing that to you like that." More so when y'all had the meetup, the first meetup with the mixer with the couples. They find out who was coupled together, and they had that day, and they had other people. No, the couples meet up with each other. Kwame saw Micah, and he was like, "Oh my god!" And Micah saw Kwame, and everything, and that whole sit down, they was talking to each other majority. That whole sit down, he didn't even recognize Chelsea that much. Paul didn't even realize Micah was talking to Kwame the whole time, because Mushface Arena saw Paul and realized Paul was her freaking type. And but you supposed to be good friends with freaking Micah and fantasize with Paul. You was over Paul, touching Paul's leg, touching that. So Paul's my type. That's my type. And then I want to be with you, Paul. My type. You know, I like Paul. Paul my type. And I was like, girl, you don't know that's Michael's man, right? And they were saying more appropriate stuff. I think she was talking to him privately, trying to get with him and trying to everything, and he was not with it because he was with Micah, and he didn't like that. And then I think he told Micah, and Micah realized, oh hell no, not my man. Oh yeah, it was her birthday too. Yes, it was her birthday. She went to D exactly. Oh, she gonna be on Snap when it goes left. Exactly, and it was Chelsea birthday. Exactly, and he kept talking to Micah because Micah said something that kind of pissed him off. That had them had a whole 20-30 minute conversation, and then realized. She said, "Oh, thank you for like a fair proposal," and he said, "Oh." She said, "Oh, you mad? You mad? Why you mad? You mad?" And then he ain't like that. So they had a whole conversation. Chelsea sitting there looking at this. It's like he didn't even acknowledge her. They didn't even see like they didn't realize it was disrespectful. I said yes, because you ordered this girl face. She know that you had a connection with her. And you told her that, oh, you don't see anybody else, you don't care, and everything. When you see Micah now, you all on her face. Hell to no. And then Paul and I would say, Paul, what the hell's going on with you? You didn't even recognize that Micah was not by your side. I mean, it's in the pool, doing all of the most with you. Kick down your door and snap your chick. Telling your Monica they half in it. I hear that. And my mouth ain't too slick. So I was like, huh. But after a while, Michael was into Paul. And you could tell she was into him. Nerdy and all. And Paul got that. He got that little deep voice, but he just got that deep, smooshed up, can't open his mouth kind of voice. And you know, Paul was getting he was aggravating me. He was. Oh yeah, I ain't gonna hold on. He was aggravating me, Micah. Cause Michael Paul said, "Oh, I love her. I'm in love with her. She's a great. She's like me. We compete each other. We had the same views. We had the same similarities. We have all this going on for each other. Yeah. She likes him, even though he had his weird quirkiness a little about him. She was into him like that. He was liking that she loves like him, and all that stuff. Doing all this gymnastics. That's what I say. Sometimes words is stupid without the action. Doing all this." Because I find out that when he met Micah's friends, that Shelby, another flat-faced looking chick, Shelby, hated for no apparent reason. I said at the end of the day, your friend chose his process. So if you don't understand her reasoning, why, ask her. You could tell Micah really loved Paul. You know, I ain't gonna hold y'all to it. It comes to the end. Paul said, Paul said no. Hey Jackson, what's up? Yes, Shelby was something else, especially at the wedding. Yeah, exactly. Well, thinking Paul said no to Micah, her and the other friend was smiling. I said, that's a karma. Because the same thing you was doing, Irina, to the girls in the pods, came back and bite you behind. And she was hurt. And you could tell Micah was hurt because you could tell she really did like Paul. She really did. Got rid of Irina for you and everything. Even went against Shelby decision. And I said, Shelby, don't get the choice. I said, Shelby, do you want Micah yourself? Because you was acting really suspicious. I knew this was gonna happen. I knew I want this outcome to happen. I said, why? Because you want to munch the kitty box or something? What you want? Because you was hell bent and said, I don't think this is right for you. And I know, and everything. I said, if it was someone, none of your person that you bring around your friend is good enough for your friend, that means that friend wants you. Or something. Because you hate it for no reason. Or she secretly hates you. Shelby's reason is Michael. Did you say it or I said it? Yes. Because I said, girl, you sound you was real hell bent. None of Micah's friends like her. It seems to me I agree with that too. It seems like y'all secretly don't really care for this girl. The fact that she got hurt in freaking in national television by this guy who she was holding heads over heels for, and he was so what leading her, making it like he was into her just like as well. Say they always miss each other. Y'all can't stay 5 seconds away from each other without calling and texting each other. Y'all miss each other. You miss each other. And get to the altar and say no. And the reason why I say he was aggravating me, and Janet could tell you, Jador, I was like, because he was just back and forth. He was so analytical, spreading things in an analytical way. I said, no, bitch, how you feel? I want those logic explanations. I hate when y'all give logic when emotional feelings scenario. Exactly. I feel the same way because they was waiting for her downfall. She befriended Irina, who Irina secretly wanted her man. Shelby's hell bent don't want her with no one. Oh, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Not gonna work. Not gonna work. It's not gonna be good. At that point, I ain't had no reason to Paul would even not like Micah. He was all held up his tail just like how much she was. Until we got to the end. Excuse me, y'all. Yes, he was aggravated because he's like, up to the wedding part, he was like, I don't know, and this is no, and this is that, and I know I love her, and I want to lose her. If I say I know I'm gonna lose her forever. So you do know if you don't say yes, the possibility that she will not forgive you will go be gone. Y'all just gonna be done. What did she work at the? When did she decide? You know what? Let's give us a second trial now. We find out. Y'all find out tonight if y'all watch the live reunion tonight at 8:00. If she decided to give him a second chance or not, I don't think she will, but we'll see. Besides the point, you saying all that, then you flip flop on your decision back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I said, Paul, what the hell? So I was like, you know what, this guy, he probably gonna say yes. He probably gonna say no because I don't just know what is going on with him. Freddie alert. Exactly. She had messed up friends, and Paul blindsided her. Because he was up and down with his explanation. I said, and then y'all know the reason why he's saying no? Y'all know the reason why he's saying no when I was so completely done with him? He smashed Irma? Oh, he did? Yeah, I don't know. Allegedly, he smashed her. And that's what people saying on Twitter. Because I haven't been following all this beef. I did follow like everybody outbreak upset with Marsha Core figuring Jackie a project. And I said, I don't know why you're mad for because she was acting like one, but okay, whatever. But his reason why he didn't want Micah because he couldn't clearly vision motherhood on her. I said, oh, really? Yes. That's what he said, yes. Paul said Michael wasn't maternal enough or something along the line. That's hard to hear. Exactly. I said, how you know she's not maternal enough? You was hell bent saying this is love of your life. Y'all similar. Y'all had the same ideas. All that stuff. The outlook. Everything is all the same. And now your explanation, you say no because she's not maternal enough. You didn't clear this vision. Oh, so what make you feel like you paternal? What make you feel like you paternal? Your freaking geeky dusty ass. They just telling me, I know she's gonna hit me. I know you're gonna hit me because I didn't want this to happen. She said, just get away from me. I said, yeah, get away from me. Get away. That was your explanation? Because she's not maternal enough, you didn't clear to see it? At the end of the day, she could get maternal or whatever. I don't know how you could say she's not maternal enough. You didn't even get to the point. Y'all just like you could have said yes. You was home. Y'all both was in the same page. So I didn't understand why you would say no, but I said whatever. You said no. So now you got to accept the fact and just gotta move on. So now you got on the show, found someone who's kind of similar to you, and you ended that. So what luck you have? That's what he called. That was so bad. Exactly. He said, "I've treated like a project." Now that was a poor choice of words, but I don't know why was the outrage. Outrage when y'all see how the hell she was acting this season. I don't know what the hell the outrage was. If y'all realize how the hell she was acting, she was acting like a freaking project, and that's what she's gonna be called one. And beat me. I said it. Yeah, I agree. That was not a right choice of words. So he realized that was not right choice of words. But we're not gonna sit here and act like that Jacqueline was not acting like some freaking nutcase. Yeah, I'm saying a lot of buzzwords. Or she was doing too much in this process. And her freaking how she was acting throughout this process, it was unexplainable. It was like, girl, what the hell is your issue? We know your issue is you didn't really want Marshall. You didn't want Marshall. You wanted Josh. But somewhere deeper down the line, you feel like Marshall was a better choice because you know Marshall's a good guy. So you wanted that. You wanted a good guy because you normally pick the Josh types. But you know you so hell-bent with the Josh types. So when you got with Marshall, and he always a good guy, always trying to help you up, lift you up, you kept moving the goalposts of what your issue with him. Instead of telling him you don't want him. Yeah, that's what he said. It was hard to hear. It was hard to hear. Now, I don't think he told her. He just said in the confessionals, but she will see this. And Michael, I would curse his ass out in the reunion. That's what the fuck you mean. That's your reason why you turned me down? Okay, boy. You better get you a maternal type woman. What? You think I'm just with you because I'm gonna be bearing to be kids with you? Hell no. So you be out of here, be boring ass, and don't want to be in the house? Think you got like that because you're on a television show? Boy, you better work on environmental science somewhere else. Don't be environmental science around being analytical around here. Get out of yourself like you think you was all that. What make you think you paternal? And that's the case. You never mentioned that or even mentioned that at all to her. Oh yeah, I don't want to see Jack either, but you know she gonna be something. She gonna bring it up. So yeah, we on a topic with Marshall and Jackie. Let's get to that. Marshall and Jackie left the process early. Then we got close to the end. They got close to the end, but she did something that kind of messed it up and just ended their conversation, the end of the relationship. Marshall was Captain Saberho. Yes, he said it. Yes. It's like how Jackie got with Marshall, or how Jackie had a connection with Josh and Marshall. Right? I don't think Marshall had any connection. Did he? I don't remember. I don't really get it there. Y'all couldn't be had any connections, but I think like the only connection he really had was Jackie. So she had two connections, Josh and Marshall. And then she set this up and said, you know, Josh said that if I can't be with you, then I'm gonna pack my bags and leave. I said, okay. So she told Marshall, and that Marshall wanted to get freaking boss up. Boss up. They said, I will check Josh. I should check him for what? It's a process. Everybody's emotions are up in there. So if he said that, he said that. But she kind of liked that he gave that little energy that he wanted to check Josh with her. So at the end of the day, she chose Marshall. Even though deep down in his eyes, she didn't want Marshall. She wanted to freaking Josh. But no, she chose that. Got together. Vacation going on happening after the parts. And then all of a sudden, it flipped out. She started breaking out crying because she thinking about home. I said, girl, y'all no honeymoon. Ain't no home. You don't freaking thought you want to be in a place like home. No. You in freaking vacation. So act like you're on vacation. You say you want to try to test the D, test the D. And we're going to find out y'all even had sex. That's the one thing she kind of come on with. She said he's not man enough. You're not a man enough. You're not aggressive. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. She say all that. She was saying a lot. The first time she said, I'm thinking about, oh, Take my house. And it's so much. This, that. And he said, I've got you. We're here. We're here together. We got you another day. She said, you don't understand. And at one point, she used to sit there, cup down, put down the refrigerator, and walked away. I said, did she just tell me to put something in the refrigerator and just walked away like I was some freaking maid or something? And it kept crying. And then he said, I got you, hug it out. Then she get good. And then something else happened. Later on, she was saying that he's not man enough. I said, so what he not man enough to do? What is it? And he's not slapping in the bedroom? And he's not being aggressive in the bedroom? Like, what is it? She said, I want you to be more aggressive. We don't have sex. And this and that. And that's that. I said, oh, so you want you slapping around? Choke you out or something? He could do that if he want to do that. If he wants to, if you want. To say you want to be more hard in the bedroom. Bend over the bed, girl. Shut up. Shut up. Did I say touch yourself? No. Like, if you want all that, let's do that. Speak up. But she said, no, you just got to be aggressive. Exactly. And then she goes, they all that. Did all that and kept the ring. I said, get that ring back. Even though you don't want, whatever, because after the day, I don't think he paid for the ring, because I know the show pay for the rings. So, and that's what I believe. Because I believe it. How the hell I pay for a ring for somebody I never met? Child, no. And I never see it before. No, the show paid for the ring. And you want to keep the ring? No, give that ring back. So you want to keep it for Josh? Hell to no. And he said, you know what? You can keep the ring, girl. I'm about it. Child. Yeah. Was a man enough for him. And then I think that same episode, he mentioned, oh, why you would be with me? He said, well, I want to be with you because you like a project and everything. And I want to save or help you or build you up, whatever. He said that along the lines. He said that, and everybody on Twitter was up in the arms. He said, I knew he was not a good guy because he said that. He said that. I said, did we watch the same show? Because she was acting like one. So I don't know why you're mad. Are you mad? Why? Now, granted, he should not say project. I understand that. Because when you say you someone's a project, like you try, oh, you building me? I'm not a build-a-bear. You can't build me. You take it or leave it. So, yeah, that was a poor choice of words. But we're not going to sit here and act like she wasn't acting or... She was a balance. She was all over the place. And kept moving the goalposts every time he trying to help her. Or he's trying to be there for her. Let her know, reassure her that I got you. We're going to got this together. He just trying to do it because he feel like she's the one for him. And kept moving the goalposts. Kept moving it. So he said that. And then he told her, and he said, that after he told her down, put his foot down, let her know. And then she said, oh, you so good to me. You so good. And they basically say, why are you so good to me when I know I'm a freaking animal? I know I'm a freaking devil right now. Why are you so good to me? I give you every reason for you not to like me. And I'm intentionally giving you every reason. That's what she basically saying. But why are you so good to me? And then when it came to the wedding fitting, she didn't show up. I said, first of all, he over here trying to tuck his tuxedos and everything in suits. And you didn't show up. Tiffany texted Brett and told Brett that Jackie didn't show up and said, did Marshall show up? He said, yeah, he's here. So Brett told Marshall that she didn't go to the wedding dress fitting. I said, oh, so you wasn't going to tell him, huh? You could have saved him the time to go in there with his friends to get embarrassed by his friends and everything and say you didn't show up. And she did show up because she met with Josh. Now, Josh was doing the most at that freaking mix event when they had, and production told him to come. He was all drunk. Hey, what's going on, y'all? And they started talking to Jackie. And him and Jackie had a little conversation. And then he met up again with Jackie. He said, I was nervous and everything, but I know you're the person I want and everything. She was like, you know what? I want you too. And I don't know if we're going to get married or not, but we're going to make this relationship happen. According to me, it was a rumor that saying they are married, but I don't know if that's true or not. That's what I'm saying on social media. Y'all let me know what they've been saying about Jackie, because there was a lot of tea spill about her anyway. So, but I heard that her and Jack's, what's his name, Josh, are together, and they was engaged when they got married. I don't know if it's true or not, but that's what I was saying. A lot of people were saying. But I guess y'all find out tonight in the live, in the live reunion. But yeah, she met up with Josh and said want to be with Josh and everything. They got together. She said, yes, I'm going to go with you. We're going to make the scenes work. And that's that. She spoke to Marshall and told Marshall that the reason why I came because you want too much from me. I said, sis, what he want? I said, girl, it seemed like you want a lot from him. He wasn't asking for much. He just wants you to be the girl. And y'all work together. But no, you was giving a hard time. So now he said, you know what? It's done. Sure, if I were Marshall, I would slam every freaking door in that freaking place. I would say, gotta be here wasting my damn time. Slamming doors and everything. Slamming doors till I got out of their place. Shoot. She won't get back no ring. I'm slamming every motherfucking door and cabinets, and refrigerator doors, bathroom doors, the toilet seat, the chair. I was slamming everything in that freaking household. She had to curse me out because I was slamming every motherfucking thing. You want to get no ring back and try and say I was a problem? Oh yeah, I will show you a problem. Slamming everything in that freaking house. The only person I won't touch is her because I won't be touching her. But I will touch everything in there until I leave. Shoot. What else I gotta say, y'all? Oh yes, Kwame and Chelsea say yes at the end of the day. Now Kwame was aggravating me because I was like, he know his mom probably want to be up for this process or up for because most African tradition and everything, they want you to stay in your own culture and everything. Sometimes some of them want prearranged person for you. So he must have this conversation with his mom when we didn't hear we didn't hear no voice in the other end of the line. No recording, no nothing. So I was like, if you really was on the phone with your mom or you was playing for production? Because I said, first of all, it was no audio. What did she say? She didn't say nothing. Now, Kwame's going to tell Chelsea that how his parents is not on board. Both his father and mother is not on board. Saying that, not on board. She's not having it. She's not here with it. He's saying all that stuff. She didn't like this idea. He made the wrong choice. All that stuff, yada, yada, yada. He kept saying that and kept using that as an excuse of whether he might say yes or not. That her opinions of his mom's opinion is very important. And I'm saying, like, if you know your mom, you close to your mom, it's all fine. But what we not going to do is you're a grown man who made a grown man decision and get on the show when you know that she probably won't approve anyway. So don't get on the show and then go use her as an excuse of why you may not say yes on wedding day because your mom is important to you. So if your mom is important to you, you know she'll not approve. Why the hell you got on the show, dummy, eh? Dummy. Ugh. Josh is a damn mess. Him and Jackie are perfect together. That is love forever. Ciao. Don't sit here. Don't do that. Kwame was doing the most. He kept using his mom as an excuse. I said, we had no conversation with your mom. So that's that. Try again. All that stuff. Nothing. I said, who are you talking to? And now people saying on Twitter that wasn't even his sister. I said, oh, damn, y'all. What the hell? Y'all don't like him or y'all is telling the truth or something. And his brother. And they came support. And they told him, Daddy is happy for you. A lot of people saying that Kwame's mother probably didn't give her consent to appear on TV, even though it was just her voice. Maybe that's why we didn't hear anything. Oh, okay. Because I was like, why we hear no conversation? Normally didn't hear a conversation, but we hear nothing. That's what I'm saying. Are you faking it to create a storyline? Because we hear no voice in the other than the line. And she kept hanging up. The mom didn't want to talk and everything. But the brother and sister said, no, Dad's on board. He's excited for you. I said, well, you just kept Chelsea, your parents not happy. Now, the dad was not there. Maybe he's back in the country. But he gave his support. And he said, proud of you. So I was like, oh. And we, besides Chelsea family is all close knit. They not even talk far from each other. So they always go on Sunday dinners together, everything and stuff like that. So you know what? That's how it was when my grandma was alive. A lot of us get together like most of every Sunday, or most Sundays. They go to grandma's house and eat Sunday dinner, chill, have a good time, and go back home. That's how it was. Shit, we don't do that as much as often as now, but it's like except for holidays and stuff. But usually that's how it was. So yeah, I understand that type of thing. Family get together, eat big dinner together, weeklies, chill, have a good time, go back home. Now he also said another issue about he moving from Portland to Seattle. I said, oh, okay, whatever. But I said, according to the two cities, I think Seattle probably be better. But he kept saying, oh, I got playing no soccer in Seattle, and I gotta do this. Even though he worked remotely, he could work anywhere. But it was like, okay, yeah, a lot of hangups. And then he said, oh, Seattle's overpriced. I said, I don't know. I don't live in Seattle. Y'all can tell me if y'all know any of y'all who live there. Overpriced and this, and I was like, boy, work it out. If you can't do Seattle, maybe I do in between. But it seems like Portland and Seattle ain't that figure far from each other anyway. So what in between you gonna do? But whatever. So him and Chelsea say yes at the end. I would say, oh, because I was surprised he would say no. Now, if I were Chelsea, I probably would say no, but you know she was gonna say yes because she was so head over heels on with him. He said, "You my husband," and he can't keep laughing. I would say that freaking annoying ass laugh. But that's that. I told you Paul said no. Oh, Brett and Tiffany say yes, y'all. Like I said, I really have much to say about them because at the end of the day, they was a good fit. Just like I feel like Zach and Bliss was a good fit. But yeah, I guess they connected well, and it was intentional with each other, understand each other, love it. Now it was so interesting when we saw Brett's father and brother. I said, "Oh." I will not say anything further. Y'all just gonna have to do the visuals. I ain't gonna say anything further. I said, oh, okay. And no, I'm not bashing nobody what they look like. It was different. That's all I'm gonna say. And we'll leave it like that. It was different. So that's that. And then we saw Brett's friends. And it was so funny when we saw the friends too. I was like, they kept paying it to each friend, and it was like, let me stop, y'all. Let me stop. I was like, oh, okay. It's like only probably one of them probably would look okay, but everything else was like, oh. All right, but when Tiffany said yes at the end of the office, I had no doubt that they was gonna say yes. Now in the trailer, they're trying to trick us off. It seemed like one of them needs to probably say no, and I was like, I think they do like a reaction of how they would act if they say no, and how they would act if they say yes. So when the trailer they do us all, but we see her in the bed crying, and he said it's not how it's supposed to go down like this, and then we didn't see that. So I felt like it was more so to throw us off to see, so we won't figure out what happened. So I'm really happy for the couples that got married. Hopefully everyone lasts together. Exactly, I do feel the same way too. Do you have anything else to say? Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about Bliss father. If y'all anything y'all want to discuss, y'all tell me in the chat room that we can discuss. Bliss father. So when Bliss met with her mom first and everything, and her two sisters, they was cool and everything. They trying to understand his process and how that goes, and he was open and honest about how things went and how he made the wrong decision at first, and he got with Bliss and all that like that. And I think at first I was like, oh, she went there and said all that. But then again, you know what? That's their story. And she kept bringing it up, so they probably will see this sooner or later. So they will have to notice that was their storyline. So you know what? Might us tell the truth. and then they judge you from that. But they trust their daughter and say like she will not be with someone that she want to be with, and all like that. Oh yeah, I saw that. I saw that. I definitely saw that. I said, "Oh, who let you knock them up?" And I said it was a loosely paper chick, but who let you lock them up? Knock them up to get your father now. Oh, I may be a television, but I'm gonna be a hero to this baby. I said, "Oh, whatever." I was like, "So you're a baby daddy, but you couldn't be nobody's husband or nobody's boyfriend, or you can't do that in a relationship, like, but you got a baby, okay, 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 whatever, Barties, whatever." Because he was telling him damn self, act like he couldn't be with the girl that he with. I said, "Girl, there's nothing wrong with Nancy, nothing wrong with her, but no, yeah, all these hangups, yeah, all these hangups." And I know he was on another show too when they had to mix up everybody together. I wasn't watching that damn. I wasn't watching that dusty ass show. I wasn't watching it. I said, whatever. I'm not seeing a repeat of anybody in the freaking other shows. I ain't having that together. So, yeah, the father. So with the mother, they was all good. It was cool. They understand it. They would say, I understand. Okay, why you chose to propose? Because I was like, and I like the sister. I think the sister was asking questions. She said, I was like, so I was. They was so much on hammering them. They did ask some questions, but also they would ask Bliss. So, how you feel? Why you such a proposal and everything like that? And then explain and see her reasoning. Because I was like, yeah. At the end of the day, even though this was the process and that's what he did, why did you accept the proposal? What about him that made you accept it? And we know you was the second choice and everything. And I would say that was a good thing to ask because I was like, yes, ask the questions. Because I hate when they do that and they try to bash the person. I said, can you ask her why she chose yeah, yes? She had to say yes, but they asked the question and she answered it, and they agreed. So when she met the father was very judgy. I said, first of all, boo boo, you can't be judgy when you're on your second marriage. So first of all, we didn't get the details of how her mom and her father got divorced. We didn't get that details. And now he was the second wife, or who he came with, the second wife, and the second wife ain't saying much. I said, okay, they ain't saying much, but it seems like that second wife was another woman. But I don't know. But that's allegedly. I'm not saying that's true. I just seem like I don't know, because that father was on one. He said, "How you know about 20 days?" And granted, yes, this process is fast, y'all. So you won't know. That's where you do have to have, if you go do a project like this, like they have celebrated programs for like teaching and anything else. So you want to teach, you got a celebrated program. All that programs out there. Y'all probably know what those are. And if they have those programs out there for celebration program, you go fast track into become a teacher and stuff like that. They'll fast track for a lot of things. So why is it not possible to have fast track? And even though sometimes it's not always ideal and practical, but it works for some people. There are some people who tell me they got together real quickly, got married real young, got together real quickly, and they lasting long right now. So it's possible, but it's not always successful, but it's possible. So I'm not gonna knock people's choices and everything. Would I do it? No, I won't do the show. But other than that, you never know. So he would judge it. He said, "How you know you love someone for 20 days?" And I was saying, first of all, you could tell that your daughter and him matched together. They meshed well. Now, he was asking Zach, "Do you play sports? Do you this?" And Zach said no. But Zach is a lawyer. He's very intellectual. He like other things, just like your daughter. Your daughter is intellectual. They read books. They talk about different things. They talk about science, environmental. They talk about all that stuff. It's like that. So yeah, when it's the one, it's the one. Yeah. Doesn't matter how fast or short it is. Even though I probably won't go that fast. But you never know. You never know. But there's some things I won't go fast with. I'm not moving into someone. I'm not moving in with someone that quickly. We got to work on that. We're not getting married so quickly. Everything, but you never know how fast the courtship could be if you really feel someone. So, yeah, you can tell they mesh well. And he said, "Oh, I don't know. It's too much. And he been very judgy and off-putting. And I said, sir, you on your second marriage, so you don't got choice. You got no room to judge no one. Like he was so he had all the answers. Like he had all the answers. Like he know what's up. He know what it is. I said, okay, you could speak for example because you was on your second marriage. So, what advice can you give me? It seemed like you didn't make it work the first time, and then you're on your second one. So you had no room to be judging. And granted, that's his daughter, but he was doing the most. He was doing the most. And I understand he may have some fears and things going on because I do know it's a tough process and it's fast. So yes, it's only natural some parents will have some hesitations. But he was doing way too much and not necessary. Like every time Bliss was saying something, he would shut her down. I said, sir, you still don't have no room to be talking when you're in your second marriage. What happened to your mama? What happened to her mom and you? What happened to that? And I want to know they asked Bliss that question too. Because maybe affected, because she said Zach and Bliss both came from families who got divorced. And Zach's other issue is that the reason why he have a hard time connecting because every time he be meeting his partner's family, they judge him based on his background. Because I think he didn't have like an easy, well-to-do background like a lot of people do, that some people might have. He came from a single-parent household, or something like that, or he grew up in a single-parent household, even his parents divorced, fathers around, mom, something like that. He said something along my lines that he would get judged based on that. And that's why he wanted to connect with a family that would accept him. But I said, I don't know about that father, but that mother was okay on board with it. The sister was okay with it. So, don't know how it works. Yeah, I think that was season 4. Unless anything else anything else you want to say that came up that I probably missed that you want to discuss that was important. But the big thing I did they were showing on social media was the freaking him saying that Jackie was on one, she was doing the most. Now everybody see her true colors, why she was doing this and all that stuff like that. Now they understand Marshall and they feel bad for him. They feel bad for him and everything. And I said, yeah, I do feel bad for him. And like I said, Marshall, don't worry about it because I know your DM's lit up right now. Woman who want to be your person because you was a good guy. He is. He came to support Brett in the wedding. He was there. And I said, I would look at his face. I said, oh, he looks sad. He looks sad. We'll see his update when he on a live reunion tonight on Netflix. I probably have to watch it afterwards, so hopefully they put it up after they finish the live. Yeah, man. Child, messy as fuck. Exactly, it is. And thank you, all thumbs up the video. Hope y'all liking the video, everything. I gave you it was 13 episodes. I think 12 or 13 episodes, all wrapped up in like a almost 2-hour review. Give you the recap, synopsis, everybody else. Anything I missed? No. So, quick update again. Brett and Tiffany say yes. Zach and Bliss say yes. Kwame and Chelsea say yes. Paul saying no. So we don't know if she gonna give him a second chance or she just done forever. How she feel? I want to know how she feel when he said about she not maternal enough or she not no mother instincts, and that's the reason why he said no. I want to know how she feel when she hears that and when she sees it. I want to know how she felt. And I hope Nick and Vanessa ask the questions. Y'all tiring me with asking those round the question. No, ask the straight, direct questions. Micah, how did you feel when he said no because you wasn't maternal enough or have motherhood instincts and he didn't clearly see the vision? How do you feel that was the reason why he said no? After he was saying all that stuff and he love you. I want to know how you feel. Also, Micah, how you feel that mush-faced friend Irina and Shelby, who laughing behind your back in your misery. How you feel about that? Paul, why you blindsiding Micah like that? Granted, you can have cold feet, you can have the up and down, but your reasoning at that last moment was too much because you didn't explain none of that signs throughout the whole season. Jackie, why you chose Marshall when you really wanted Josh? If you know Marshall's the better person for you, the best person in the long run, why you didn't give it a chance? So you wasted Marshall time for what? To be on TV? That's what it sounds like it. Oh, y'all about to hate me because that was a question I'll be asking. So Zach, even though you knew Irina was childish and mean girling, why the hell you still choose her? Because you feel like it's something. What about her? Because you feel like she will accept you. She said she accepted you when she saw your physical. She was turned off. And how you feel that she was all up on Paul at the freaking thing? I'm just trying to figure out when was the last time he was actually a father to Bliss. Exactly, that's the right question too. Bliss, how do you feel about your father doing all that? I would ask, oh, what's y'all plans in your living situation? Because I feel like even though y'all get fast, y'all should not move in together so quickly. Work it out, build a relationship. Let the engagement, even though you're married, let the marriage settle. Y'all work it out, figure that out. Now y'all off the screen. Y'all gonna talk about that and then y'all move forward. Don't rush. Don't rush. You don't have to rush in it. Marshall, you got any potential updates right now? You got potential candidates? Because I know your DMs is hitting up. Are you dating right now? Jackie, how are you on Josh right now? Are you married? Or were you messing with Josh at the same time you was in this process with Marshall? Ooh, they were mad. They were mad. They were mad. Paul, did you and Irina hooked up in any process of the way doing this process? Do you have you continued talking to Irina afterwards? Kwame, why you got on the show knowing that your family will not approve? Now, if Micah never told you no, will you chose Micah? Which I know we all know the answer with. He probably would have chose Micah. And you know, like another thing I didn't like what Paul did, Amber. Amber came to that mixer, and he didn't want to see her. He didn't want to talk to her. He ignored her the whole time. I saw you, so you could have given a chance to give her an explanation why and turn her down. You could have say that. That's how I said that something about the Paul was off now. When he did that, and then at the end, I said, so Paul, who do you really want? Because it seems like you're not the best candidate for a woman right now. But okay, whatever. Who do I have to say? But that was Love is Blind, y'all. Anything else you want to discuss a little bit before we get off of here? Because I know it's a little bit quickly. Usually I was and after 6. But I think that's all. I don't think I really overflowed y'all. But I think my question will be for Kwame. Did you finally hire a man? Oh! Kwame house was a mess. It was a mess. I said, listen, if y'all going on a show, make sure y'all tidy your houses before y'all film in your scene. If you couldn't have no time to clean, hire someone to clean it before they film your damn place. Because that was crazy. That was crazy. Hey, Chelsea, you all this pink. Now I'm not saying that how you decorate your house, but when you and Kwame get a place together, we gotta cut down on the pink. And granted, yes, women decorate the house, making a home. So let you decorate. The girl. Some things, some color choices, let me enter on it. Because if you get on this pinkified, listen, we ain't turning this Barbie house. Yeah, Paul was a punk for not at least speaking to Amber. Maybe he did, but we didn't see it. Jal, I don't know. Maybe he did, but we should have seen that. And they gave us a whole freaking scene with freaking Jackie and Josh. They should at least give us something with Amber and Paul. But no, he seemed like he really dodged Amber. And I said, oh, you Dusty? Oh, remember Cole from last season had. Oh, that was. I was like, how the hell you? Y'all is not that damn rush for y'all to not to clean your places. The flies. And you know he's kind of dirty and dusty. Now, Zanette did horrible last season, and I ain't care for what she did. But yeah, Cole was on one as well. So they both was at fault. But that house was terrible. I was like, oh, flies. I would say done. We done here. Now, granted, it's not one of those places when you have a clean place and then flies just end up coming in your place anyway because they come from outside. You open the door, open the window, they comes in. That's not one of those situations. But you essentially had all that flies and stuff in that freaking toilet. Oh my gosh, that was nasty. I said clean the shit. Just like in Married First Sight, one of those freaking who house was it? They went to that house and that place was dirty as hell. And that's the season we talked about too. I do remember, but it was a house that was so dirty. The freaking tub was nasty. They had the plants in the tub and everything. I said, oh, whose place was that? I cannot remember whose place was that. But that thing was nasty to the T. But yes, I was Love Is Blind, y'all. Don't forget, tonight will be the Power Review. We talk about last week episode and this week episode tonight at 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time as well. Don't forget, Monday, tomorrow, I will probably do my review. No, it's not gonna be live. It'll be pre-recorded. Love and Marriage Huntsville, Secret Brother Husband, and put a ring on it. I probably put it all in one review and just premiere it out there and just discuss. So I'll probably release it around 7 or 8 o'clock. So it gives people time to come home, relax, enjoy it with me. I don't know. I might split the 3 videos or I might split it on one. I don't know how I feel about it, but we'll see how that goes. If y'all gonna watch the reunion tonight on Netflix, it's a live reunion special of Love Is Blind. It's not pre-recorded, so we get to see it live, no editing. Ooh. I don't know how long it will be if it's gonna be alive. Because pre-recorded, they could break it down. But we'll see. Maybe they won't have a two-hour limit and they say that's it, or an hour limit, and then we'll go discuss what we need to discuss. But if it's alive, the first time they're giving us a live version. We'll see how this goes. But it will be. I think Auntie Mama is doing the panel. Let me check. Oh my gosh. Ooh, look at my cousin now. You welcome. Are you doing a panel? If she do the panel, we'll be on the panel. If she don't do a panel, then I guess I'll watch the live reunion, and then that keep me company until I do my live tonight for Power. But yes, don't forget next month, Auntie Mama and I will do a joint review of Real House of Atlanta and Summer House Martha's Vineyard. Yes, and that will be great. It will be fun. It will be Black Knight Bravo Entertainment on Mondays nights. Good review, please. Yes, please like, comment, subscribe, share my videos. Thumbs up this video. Let people know about me and everything. If anything I missed, anything that y'all had wanted to talk about and I didn't get to it, y'all put it down in the comment section below. We can have a discussion there. So it is a panel tonight. We're gonna talk about 7:30 Central, 8:30 Eastern. So we're gonna get there, talk about some things, and that's that. I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Hope you have a good time and everything. See y'all later on. Thank you for everybody coming through. Auntie Momo, CM, Jackson, Jador, Renee, Tracy, and anybody else in the bushes who's been watching. It's CM. Hope I said it, CM. Anybody in the bushes who's watching, who did comment. Appreciate your love, support. I appreciate all the new people who subscribe to my channel and everything. Y'all will not be disappointed. Continue putting out content. I'm getting better, more content and everything. The only thing I haven't been really doing lately is social media content and social media talks. But it's just the fact that I don't really feel like in the mood to talk about some of the celebrity stuff. Y'all, some of y'all dusty. Some of the celebrity stuff is boring and whack, and I don't even got time to talk about that. I catch y'all tonight. I know, make a live or panel. I'm always late. All right, thank you, Jax, for coming through it. So I was like that. Yes, looking forward to the reviews as well. We can't wait. We're gonna do it together. I'm so excited. And I don't know, maybe next year I may want to do Patreon to get some other content that will not be on YouTube. But I will do that probably next year. I gotta see how working out and everything because I'm a content creator. You know, you got to make a legacy over here for me. So I'll probably do some special content that will probably just be on the paywall. But I'll let y'all know for that when it gets to that point. But other than that, continue to rock with me on YouTube. Let's get this platform going, get it up there, and we're gonna rock it hard, rock it out, y'all. Thank you, Renee Boo, for sharing my links. See you later, Jason. Thank you for coming through. Oh, Dominic Boo. Catch the replay, Boo. It was over. We're almost done. Oh, yes. Check my Discord, y'all. That's where I do a lot of watch alongs and everything. Click on that. We watch shows together. And any shows that's coming up that you might want me to look at or maybe want to suggest, y'all let me know. Amazon Prime just released a new movie with Chloe Bailey called Praise. And I probably will watch that probably the week. Probably on Thursday night, we do a movie night. We'll watch that. So if y'all didn't watch it yet, we can watch it together on Thursday. And we're going to watch Praise. I don't know if it's good or not. People ain't talk about it and everything. I know Chloe's on tour right now. And those of y'all who appreciate y'all watch. Oh, yeah. Go on my Discord and tell me how y'all feel about Chloe's new album if you listen to it. If y'all like it, y'all didn't like it, y'all let me know. Because she's on tour right now, touring. I want to fight Jackie. Child, we all probably do. Because I ain't like how she treated my man Marshall. I ain't like that at all. Yes. Yes. So everyone, y'all love y'all. Appreciate y'all. See y'all later on. Thank you for coming through. I'll tie this out. Put this back. Play this out. Play some music. Play out. Give you a time to connect. And I'll talk to y'all later, y'all. Peace out.